Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a subscriber requested video, which is the lipstick slash liquid lipstick slash lip gloss favorites tutorial, if you want to go that route. So today I'm going to be discussing all of my favorite colors, my favorite brands, and my favorite types of liquid lipsticks or liquid lip products, whatever you want to call it. So I have a bunch of lip products out in front of me. I'm going to tell you why they're my favorites and why, if they're not, why that they're not, and why they're worth the money or why they're not worth the money. So just a heads up, I have the cat with me today, so if you hear him in the background, I'm sorry once again. I put the dog in daycare, so anyway, let's get started. So today I'm going to start with my lip gloss products. So the first one that I have with me is my Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade Venom. Now, this is I think out of all of my very pigmented lip glosses, this is my favorite. This is a very burgundy slash purpley color. It has a lot of shine to it, even when it gets very dry and crusty, if you will. It still has a lot of pigment to it. It is my favorite color. If you were looking for a very dark color that will go with any very dark lipstick that you're going for, like on Halloween or the fall, this I would totally recommend to you. This is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills lip gloss in Venom. Now the next one that is a very nude color, this is the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer. Now this is in the shade, I believe, 64. This is Unreal. This is one of my favorite drugstore lip glosses of all time. I have never found a lip gloss from the drugstore that is actually decent enough as this one. As you can see, this is a lot shinier than the Anastasia one, which leads me to believe that this is actually a hair better. I don't say that often, but I love this color. It is not as, I hate to say it, but it's not as goopy or sticky as the Anastasia one. The Anastasia one before that, I will tell you that it is a little sticky. Not a lot, but the Maybelline isn't at all. And I honestly, if you're gonna go for a lip gloss and you're at the drugstore already, I would check out the Maybelline Hot Vivid Lacquers. If you're already at Sephora, I would maybe check out the Anastasia. Are they the same? No, but I do believe that the Maybelline is a hair better with some shades. The nudes, definitely, I've tried out 2 nudes. I will do a video on them later on, maybe in like 2 weeks. But I would maybe check out both and see which one you like better. But I definitely think, for my personal opinion, that the Maybelline is a hair better. Now, the next one that I'm going to put into its own category is, because I don't know, quite frankly, what it is. This is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. Now, I don't know what this is. Now, this could either be a liquid lipstick or I wouldn't even say a lip gloss because it's too pigmented. This is what it looks like. Now, with this liquid, it says it's a matte lip color. Now, it advertises as a liquid lipstick. I honestly believe it isn't one because it doesn't dry down matte. It dries down very satin or like glossy, I guess you could say. It doesn't dry down as a liquid lipstick. This is actually just a hair shinier how it dries down, and it's very comfortable. It's not like a regular liquid lipstick where it gets very dry or very flaky. It's not like that. I do like this color. I've tried a bunch of other colors. They recently released their new, well, not recently, last year they recently released a new extension of the collection, and I tried their blue one. Their blue one or their darker shades are not as pigmented as the nude ones. So if you're looking for a nude one, I would suggest sticking with that section. If not, I would go to a different brand. I know Maybelline has a lot of the Vivid Hot Lacquers that are Very pigmented, much more pigmented than this guy. I don't have that color anymore that I bought because I gave it to my sister. If you would like, I will purchase them again and do a review on them. But other than that, they're really not pigmented. So I would stick away from the darker versions of these guys. If not, they're a hit or a miss. So you've been warned. So let me get another set. So, the next one that I'm going to review is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuits. Now, I have the shade Rebel Rose and on my Dolly. Now, this is a very pink one, and this is a very purpley nude one. So, let me swatch them for both of them for you. They both give off different swatches because one of them is more pigmented than the other, but they're both very pretty. Now I give them multiple swipes on my hand because I want to make sure that they show up for you guys. I'm not trying to lie, but one of them is more streaky than the other, and I'll tell you which one. So this one is, obviously this one is Rebel Rose and this one is on my Dolly. Now this one, this very, very, very pretty pink one that I think is so appropriate for spring and summer, can be very patchy. Now what I mean by that is that if you put too many layers on, or you don't go, if you don't pick up as much product on the doe foot applicator, it will come off patchy. Or if you start eating things and drinking things, it really will wear off. So this one, I recommend only because it's drugstore, and even though it is patchy, it's affordable, so you can afford to be putting on a bunch of layers of it. But it is a pain in the butt because it is very patchy. Are these drying? A little bit. They're not as bad as some of the other stuff that I have here, but I do love the amount of color selection that they have for these, and for a drugstore, they're really not that bad. And what I mean by that is I have some high-end stuff here that really is very drying. So when you think about liquid lipsticks as a whole, think about what you're buying. So yes, liquid lipsticks are supposed to be, or can be drying, we shouldn't say supposed to be, but can be very drying. But for the price point of these guys, they're not as drying as some of the stuff that I have here, and they're way more pigmented. So I would really consider buying some of these opposed to the other products I have here, which I will get into in a minute. So the next stuff that I have to try are the Lime Crime liquid lipsticks. Now, I know a lot of people have some opinions on these guys, but I ask you to keep your opinions separate from what I'm about to talk about. So, the first one that I have is Red Velvet. Now, this was one of the first ones I had bought from them. I'm trying to get a good swatch for you because I've used the crap out of this guy and I love him. And then the second one that I have is Cupid, and then I used to have the shade Wicked, which was everybody's favorite a hell of a long time ago. So this is Red Velvet, and then this is Cupid. I shouldn't have swatched them too far together for you, but Red Velvet, Cupid. I used to have the burgundy one, which I think was Wicked, which everybody loved. Now these guys are great. Out of all of the liquid lipsticks I had, these were my favorite, and I'll tell you why. So they are a hair bit drying, but in my personal opinion, I think that they're worth it. They don't wear at all. They don't, if you drink something, they really don't smudge on the glass or the lid. Do they dry your lips a little bit? Yes. But I have another one here that is very drying, which you'll see in a second. I don't think these are as bad, but I think the color selection is great on these, and on top of that, I don't think they're as, I'm trying to think of the word. You know when a liquid lipstick can make your lips very cracked? These don't do that. I found that these are the most versatile liquid lipsticks there are. And what I mean by that is they don't make your lips as cracked, and not only that, they don't dry them out as hard as some others do. They have the most color range, but not only that, they last quite a long time. So I do love these guys. I used to have, I'm trying to think of the shade. The shade was Wicked, which is the burgundy one. This was the first liquid lipstick I tried when they first came out. I do love these. I have fallen out of love with them, unfortunately, because of the owner, Doe Deer. Now, when I buy certain things, I really do look at the brand as a whole and the actual owner as a whole. And unfortunately, Doe Deer is not somebody that is a nice, well, I shouldn't even say a nice person, but a role model. You can Google her yourself. I really do research the brand that I buy from, and quite frankly, she is not somebody that I think people should look up to. If you feel differently, please leave a comment down below. I love to educate myself on brands that I buy from, but I really don't think that she is somebody that younger people should be looking at as a role model. And that is my personal opinion. If you think so differently, please leave a comment down below. I love conversations like that. I love to argue, well, not argue, but discuss confrontational things in my description box, but not in a nasty way, in a constructive way. So please leave a comment down below if you think differently. So the next item that I have down here is a Jouer liquid lipstick. And this one is in the shade Noisette, I think that's how you pronounce it. It is a very, 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 very pretty, a cool toned matte liquid lipstick. And the reason why I share, like, I go up and down multiple times is so that the line is visible. This is a very cool tone liquid lipstick. I like these. I am very yellow toned, so warm tones do not really look good on me. The only complaint that I have about this is that they are very dry on the lips. They look great when you put them on, but they're very dry. And what I mean by dry is that after an hour of wearing them, they really crack the crap out of your lips and make them very difficult to remove. Just like actually the Wet n Wild liquid catsuits do. I love these, but they are very difficult to remove. I have to actually use a liquid remover to remove them. The same thing actually with the lime crime ones. The lime crime ones do not come off. If you were looking for a very long lasting liquid lipstick, the lime crime ones are my first ones that I would recommend, and then the liquid catsuit by Wet n Wild. This is the drugstore version of this. So if you're looking for a great one, I would either check out these two. So the next one I would recommend is the Girl Lactic. Now, this is the Girl Lactic, I think it's the liquid lipstick, or matte lip paint in Demure. I'm sorry if I said that with like such a weird French accent, but this is what it looks like. I think this is a beautiful liquid lipstick, and I hold this above the rest of them, and that is because this is the most comfortable liquid lipstick I think I have ever worn to this day. This is hydrating without being goopy. This is matte without being a gloss. This is comfortable without being too glossy, if that makes sense. I feel like you cannot get enough of the regular glosses that are comfortable, that like say that they're a matte lipstick but they're kind of a satin lip. This is actually a perfect mixture of both a matte and glossy, and then a satin, and I can't even think of the word, but this is the perfect combination of a matte and a glossy lip. This is moisturizing but matte. This is easy to wear all day, but it's not as hard as a truthfully matte liquid lipstick. So it's matte without being matte, but glossy without being glossy. And I know that that is hard to believe, but this I really do love. I have not been able to get around to the Walgreens by where my parents live because I did not know, but they have a giant display of this in Walgreens or Rite Aid. I forget which one it is, but if you live in Huntington, on Huntington, Long Island, which is Huntington, New York, there is a, I think it's a Huntington or a Walgreens in the Village, and it's got this giant display of Lactic products. And when I say Lactic, they have like the bronzers, the foundations, the concealers, the lipsticks, the liquid lipsticks, the glosses, everything, the lip liners, whatever you want. And I plan on one day going there and buying a bunch of Lactic products to review for you guys. Please let me know down below if that is something you would like me to do. These Lactic is probably in the middle when it comes to price range. They're not Sephora brand, but they are a little bit pricier than the actual drugstore brands, but they do have great products. So if you would like me to review them, I will, but this is the color that I've been loving on so far. This is Demure by Lactic. So I figured we move on to the ones that I really don't like, if that makes sense. It's not to be shady, but I'm not a huge fan of these liquid lipsticks, but we'll go from there. Sorry, but my nose is itchy. So the first liquid lipstick that I have is Heathers by Anastasia. Now, I really am not a huge fan of this liquid lipstick, and I'll tell you why. So this is Heathers. And then the next one that I have is Catnip. Now, I used to love Anastasia of Beverly Hills until they decided to go rogue, I guess you could say. So these are the two colors. This is Heathers and then Catnip. Now, I have a problem with these two shades purposely because whenever they dry down extremely flaky. So I have tried everything under the sun to make sure that they don't do those things. And what I mean by that is I've put Vaseline on first. I have exfoliated my lips and then put Vaseline. I have exfoliated my lips and then put a lip mask on. And they still dry down extremely flaky, patchy, and all of those things. I have replaced the tubes. I have done whatever it takes. I thought that they were just old, so then I replaced them, and they have not changed the formula. This is just their formula. It is extremely flaky and drying. I would not recommend these if you are looking for a liquid lipstick. I've fallen out of love with these guys, and I think because there are so many new liquid lipsticks on the market, there is a lot more to explore, and these are totally not in the game anymore. These were, I think, the first to come out, and I think they suck now because I think everybody else has blown them out of the park. The one liquid lipstick brand I have not yet to try, which I heard is great, is the Jeffree Star ones. And leave a comment down below if you really want me to try them. I've heard from other YouTubers that they're great. I haven't mustered up the courage to buy them because, I hate to say it, I have my own vendetta. I shouldn't even say vendetta. It's not a vendetta. I have my own opinions about Jeffree Star, and I'm reluctant to buy things from him. So if you think that they're great products and that I should get the hell over it, please leave me a comment down below and I will order some within the next few weeks. Because I heard that they're great. I heard that they're incredible quality. I don't know why I couldn't get that out, but anyway, let me know. So The next liquid lipstick that I actually surprisingly think it's worth the money, because it is so cheap, is the Tattoo Junkie lip paints. Now this is in the shade Rebel. Now these guys come with a glitter, which I can't seem to find, but that is the lip color. This is in the shade Rebel. They have so many colors. These are about $3 and they are amazing quality. They have amazing pigmentation. Do they last on the lips? Absolutely not. But I think at $3 they come with a glitter, so you can put glitter on top of it and then wear this. It is incredible. Now I'm not paid to say that at all. I just think that it's, for $3, it's a pretty decent liquid lipstick, and I recommend it if you want something quick, easy, and not expensive. I would totally recommend this guy. It is actually, I really do like this. I've worn it multiple times, not with the glitter. I think without the glitter, it's beautiful anyway. Definitely check these out. You can get these guys at Walmart, Ulta, Kmart, not Sephora, I don't think. I'm trying to think. CVS. You can get them everywhere, and they really are excellent quality for how much they are. So I think for $3.99, you might as well try it out. But they have this one. They have like a gray purple one. They have a burgundy one that I've seen. So I would definitely check them out if I were you. Okay, so we're going to move on to lipsticks. Now, lipsticks I'm a little picky about because, quite frankly, they're really, for me personally, I'm very picky to please. So the first one that I'm actually going to tell you guys about, this is my first MAC liquid lipstick ever, and this is Viva Glam 3. This is what the tube looks like, and this is the color. I think that this is such a beautiful color. It is a very purpley, matte, actually I shouldn't say matte, it's very matte satin, purpley brown color. This is my favorite color during the winter. I always wear this with Anastasia, where is it? I wear it with the Anastasia Venom. I'll actually put it on to, I just dropped it. I'll put it on to show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like without the gloss. And this is what it looks like with it. So let me show you. It's a very unique color, and I think with dark hair, it looks good on everybody. So with the color, without the color. It's a very pretty color, and it's very flattering for girls that have darker hair. So if you have darker hair and or actually I shouldn't even say darker hair. It's a very complimenting color is what I'm trying to say. I shouldn't even say darker hair. That was my mistake. It's a very nice color. It's purpley without being too brown. It's brown without being too dark. It's just a very beautiful color. If you have not tried it, I recommend it. It is Viva Glam 3 by MAC. The next I recommend is the Viva Glam Tahari. Yeah, I think she pronounces her name Tahari Henson. This is Viva Glam by Tahari. This is a very pink fuchsia color. Now, this is my favorite color actually in the spring. My friend got this for me for my birthday, somebody that I work with, and I love her. She knows I love MAC lipsticks, and this is what it looks like. It is a very comfortable MAC lipstick. It is moisturizing. It is not a complete matte. It is actually a demi, if you would say. It's very matte without being matte, but it's very comfortable. I would recommend it if you do not like total matte lipsticks. So the next one that I have to recommend, which is actually surprisingly a pretty good lipstick brand, which I have not tried a lot of yet, is the Urban Decay Perversion matte lipstick. This is what they look like. They have the little Urban Decay logo in the middle of them. Now I use these specifically for Halloween. This is a matte black lipstick, and let me show you what these guys look like. These are so pigmented, I can't even tell you. That is what they look like. And I don't swipe them multiple times because I need to build up the pigment. I swipe them multiple times because I really, really, really want you to see what these guys actually look like. They're so matte and so pigmented that it is unbelievable. What's the great thing about it is that they're so comfortable. I've never worn a matte black lipstick that is more comfortable than this one. And I'm very surprised because every Halloween I wear like the very costumey lipsticks, and this is the first one that I reach for because I can put glitter on it and it'll stick, and I can make it into different colors. So if you are looking for a great costumey lipstick, I would definitely check out the Urban Decay line. Okay, so the last lipstick that I'm actually going to mention to you guys is by Bite Beauty. Now this is a sample, and this is in this shade Chai. This is the Amuse Bouge lipstick in Chai. This is a sample that I got from Sephora. This is a great color. I love this color. I think I actually will go back and buy the regular size because it is so pretty. I love colors like these because for my skin tone, I really do believe that they go great with everything. I really don't have a problem styling any way that I do with these guys. And on top of that, they're so creamy. And the one thing about Bite Beauty is that they have all natural things in their products, so you don't have to worry about any disgusting, gross chemicals. So, I'm on to my last or second to last section, and we're going to talk about high-end and drugstore. So, this guy is the Milani Amore Matte Metallic Lip Cream in Over Dramatic. Now, I heard Tati Westbrook talk about these, and oh, well, I just spilled a bunch of it on my pants, so we'll see how that goes. So this is what they look like. I just spilled a bunch of it on my pants. I probably just ruined my pants, my white pants. So this is what they look like. They're very metallic, but they're very drying. And I'm gonna actually see if I can pour out a bunch of what happened on my hand. They're very not creamy. So that's what, very loose, and they slide off of my lips very easy. So what I mean by that is that they don't want to stick on there. So if you eat anything or if you drink anything, they will basically just slide right off of your mouth. So I wound up with like all of these bleed marks down my lips. I wish I had the picture to show you guys, but do not buy these. And when I say do not buy them, really stay the hell away from them. I don't think that they're great quality. I would never, ever, ever say that about a product unless I truly meant it. So do not buy these things. They're not good. Oh, and they're very drying. I forgot to mention that. So the next thing I have to mention is the Too Faced liquefied longwear lipstick in the shade Melted Peony. Now, I bought this when this first came out, and I thought this was going to be an amazing, amazing product until I tried it. And what I mean by that is that this is actually extremely patchy and clogged right now. Mine is clogged. But this is what it looks like. And as you can see, it's really not that pigmented. Let me swatch it for you on my... Oh, now it's coming out pigmented. This is it on my pinky. I I like this color and I think it's a pretty color, but when you actually put it on your lips, I really wish I had editing software so I can show you, but it actually does come out very patchy. It is not an attractive color, and when you put it on, it skips and it slides around. If you put anything else on top of it, it is just not an attractive color. So if you're thinking about buying those, I would stay the hell away from them. They're not worth any money at all. I heard the liquid ones are okay. I have to try a couple before I actually give you guys an opinion, but so far these guys, they're patchy, expensive, and they're pigmented, but they don't last very long. That was another complaint that I have with this, is they literally last 2 seconds. You lick your lips and then they're gone. So I wouldn't try those. So the second to last thing, I shouldn't even say the second. They're both like kind of in combination. I have two YSL products. Now this is the Oil Tint in Oil in the shade number 8, and then this is the Volpe Sheer Candy in 4. One of them is a lipstick, and then one of them is a lip oil / tint in oil. So let me swatch them on my hand for you guys. They're very sheer and you probably won't be able to see them. That's the oil. And they go by body chemistry supposedly, so they will switch colors according to your body chemistry, and everyone's is supposed to be different. So let me swatch this on my knuckle. And then this is the Volpe Sheer Candy in number 4. I honestly thought that there was no difference between when my friend wore this, because I honestly tested it out with my friend to see if this was actually worth it, and that was the cat, I'm sorry, to see if this was actually worth it. Now, when she tried it on, she said that it felt the same and that it didn't do anything. And when I looked at both of our lips after wearing this, it really didn't do anything. So don't let the fact that this says it's supposed to change between body chemistries fool you. It doesn't. However, it is very hydrating. It stays the same the same like purplish, pinkish color. This is, like I said, in the shade number 8. It is a very pretty color, and during the summer when you're trying to do the no makeup day, this is very pretty along with this. It's just a light wash of color. And it is very hydrating, and it's a pretty package to look at. I mean, who doesn't think this is attractive? So I would definitely try this if you're interested. They are expensive, excuse me. I haven't mentioned any numbers in this video because I honestly forgot. That's the cat. His name is Rafiki. I'm sorry. But these are pretty pricey. These guys are in like the $30 to $40 range. So I would honestly stay clear if you don't need them, because you really don't. I honestly would splurge for like a Lime Crime if I were you, if you want a liquid lipstick, or a MAC, or lastly a Lactic. Those are the 3 that I honestly would splurge for. If I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't splurge for any of the other ones that I mentioned. Although they're good, those are my top 3. But these guys, they're all right. They're great for the summertime, but other than that, they're mediocre, if I could say. They're mediocre. These are like in the middle. Like I wouldn't even say that they're like to stay clear of these. They're just in the middle. They're okay. They're great for hydration, but that's it. Other than that, I really wouldn't recommend them to anybody. So anyway, I'm done with this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If there is something else that you want me to do, please leave it in the comments down below. Suggest videos. Oh my god. Excuse me. Suggest videos. I want to hear what you guys want to see. It is important to me. I want to make you guys happy. So please let me know what you guys want to see. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.